People versus Turner. Mr. Turner, can you hear us?
Yes, I am here.
Did he say yes?
And he was talking.
No, I'm here,
Yeah,
John. I asked it. I'm here, John. I'm here. I asked if the charges be cut because I have supplied several documentation showing that the arrest was unlawful. I went to Chase Bank to discuss why my card was cut because I have no home. I was living out of my vehicle, and I had obtained 2 tickets that caused my license to be suspended due to a cop being a cause of homosexual. My car had got totaled when I had a Chevy Cruze, and it had got stopped in the middle of the road. And because I told the cop not to touch me because I had a gash in my arm, he got offended and wrote me a ticket saying that I impeded traffic and that I had insurance that wasn't valid. My insurance had literally just expired. I had showed him documentation of me leaving my apartment because I have a signed documentation from Richard Page from the Allen Park judicial system saying to remove without prejudice, but I couldn't find an apartment because most people were discriminatory against that eviction notice, that eviction on my record. So I had reported human trafficking when I was sleeping in Heritage Park, which the cops failed to respond the day of. I actually watched somebody get forced into a blue van and sexually assaulted. So several days later, someone else called because of this van, and they approached my car. I had cussed these cops out because I had called before, and one of the officers recognized my voice and said, "Okay, Mr. Turner, I know who you are. You called again the first time, but somebody else had called in." And I said, "Yeah, I don't understand why you guys are approaching my vehicle because I work for Walmart in Woodhaven, and I have no place to stay." So they left my car alone, and they continued to harass me. They gave me 2 tickets after that, after I left the library. And then when I went to the park several days later, they had took my car, impounded it without a warrant, without probable cause. I got my car out of impound because I had unemployment benefits that was deposited into my account after that incident, which was a couple $1,000, which all that got eaten away because I had to pay to get the car out of tow. I had to pay for a hotel because the officer that took my car the first time, she had no warrant, no probable cause, and she took and threw me out of my car, threw my belongings out of my car, and left me stranded with all my luggage and in the cold weather. This was in January. Then on January 18th, I went to the bank because I had filed a dispute about a transaction regarding my hotel stay because the hotel stay left my bedroom door open while I was asleep. So I filed a dispute with the Chase Bank, but they cut my card because I used profanity to express my frustration at how they were not honoring the fact that the hotel breached the contract of my safety by leaving my bedroom door open while I was asleep. So I went to Chase Bank. I recorded this footage and I put it on my Facebook. I also submitted a USB to the attorneys that was assigned by the previous judge assigned to my case. But because that judge and those attorneys are racist and corrupt, they poorly represented me and gave me the crappiest deal possible, even though I submitted USB with that information on there, and I also submitted, documentation of my homelessness and my court date with unemployment to get the rest of my benefits because it's scheduled in April. So here it is. I'm without no place to stay. I have not had a good decent night's rest since January 18th after I left the hotel. After I got dismissed from the jail cell. These cops had sexually assaulted me in that jail cell. They detained me. Then they took me to processing where they sat there and they lied on paper saying I was suicidal. They have audio on those camera footages. And I asked them, I said, okay, I should be suicidal because of what y'all just did. Y'all just took my car, knowing I live out of my car, because I presented documentation to the officers that were showed up at the scene of the incident. I have a signed eviction notice on hand in my glove compartment that I keep on me just in case cops stop me because of my car issues that I have. I didn't have money to get my paperwork straight due to the fact that I've been homeless.
Mr. Turner, you're in court, and all this conversation you're having is being recorded.
I know that's the point, because this lawyer that was appointed to my case is purposely poorly representing me. He told me the reason why he would not get my car in the deal that they tried to present to me, meaning they were going to drop all 4 tickets that occurred at the bank. I'm like, okay, if you're going to drop all 4 tickets that occurred, if you're going to drop all 4, tickets that occurred at the bank, why is my car?
Mr. Turner, you're probably
Yes.
gonna have to come into court in person to resolve these. Because I just don't understand what you're saying. Counselor,
Judge-
what do you say?
Judge.
If you listen to what I'm saying, I'm asking all charges to be dismissed, and I'm asking the release of my vehicle from the impound.
Mr. Turner, I'll tell you when to talk. Now is not the time. Counselor.
You just,
Judge.
why is it not? You just asked me to speak
Not
up.
the
You asked me.
time, Mr. Turner. I'm gonna adjourn this case for 1 week. I expect you to be in court on the, in Goddard Road in Taylor. I want you in person. No more of this zooming in. If you're not here next week, I'll issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand?
Why?
that?
Why do I have to? Why do I have to attend? I don't have
Because you
transportation,
gotta come
and I
into
don't have
court,
income right
I
now.
can't understand you.
And
Excuse
just for the
me?
record,
I'm adjourning this for 1 week. I expect you to be
Why?
in
Why am I
person.
being subpoenaed to show up in person when I have no transportation or no income coming in?
You're being ordered to come in. You're not being subpoenaed. If you don't
Right,
come in,
ordered, subpoena's the same thing. So why am I being ordered to show up in person when I was told that I can do it via Zoom because of my situation, lack of transportation, lack of income right now? It costs money to catch a bus. It costs money to get a lift. I don't have any income at the moment in time. I am homeless and I have not had sleep since they took my car illegally. I provided evidence showing that they lied about how they detained me. Why has it not been included when my situation as far as the plea they gave me?
anything else?
What's that?
For the record, Judge, I have reached out to Ms. Patton with MIDC. Mr. Turner doesn't want us to represent him anymore, and we're trying to arrange other counsel.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are all racist and corrupt. Y'all trying to sit there and give me a hard time when I'm homeless and I provide documentation showing that I'm innocent with the tickets they gave me. That's why they're trying to drop the 4 tickets in the first place. If they're trying to drop the 4 tickets from the bank incident, why are they not releasing my car? That's the problem I have. Because I have recorded evidence. I have recorded evidence that the police have lied about the situation. And they have recorded evidence.
See about getting a black attorney for you.
What's that? What'd you say?
I said, see you next week.
No, you said something about a.
Oh.